Lisa Bluder has officially announced her retirement. If you are shocked by this announcement, you are not the only one. This came out of nowhere. The Caitlin Clark era ended this year, and Lisa Bluder is following suit. As far as her legacy goes, the best thing Lisa Bluder did was let Caitlin Clark cook. She let her play a type of game that I think many coaches wouldn't have let her play. It's very possible if Caitlin played for someone else, we would have been robbed out of one of the most exciting players to play the game. And women's basketball would not have been able to grow nearly as quickly as it did. As far as Lisa retiring goes, it's hard for me to think this isn't Caitlin Clark related. Lisa Bluder is over 60 years old, and she knows there's nothing she can accomplish without her that she didn't with her. There's nothing more for her to realistically do. Lisa Bluder's career has been unimpressive outside of the Megan Gustafson and Caitlin Clark years. Lisa's system works best with a National Player of the Year caliber player. The problem is, those don't come around often. If you don't believe me, just look at her bio on Iowa's website. Literally half her bio is dedicated to Caitlin Clark and Megan Gustafson. The obvious elephant in the room is the recruiting. It's very unlikely they knew Lisa was retiring before they committed there, but I think there's very little concern to be had in terms of losing future recruits. For starters, Jen Jensen is the new head coach, and she was in charge of recruiting anyway, but the biggest reason is that I don't think the new recruits committed solely because of Lisa Bluder. Even before Caitlin Clark got there, their attendance was extremely high, but Caitlin took Iowa's popularity to a level it's never seen before. Players know there will be plenty of NIL opportunities, televised games, and they will get to play in front of a bunch of fans. That is what was the main draw, and that won't change in the near future. So I don't think Iowa's class of 2024 through 2026 players are going anywhere. However, I do think there is a major concern with Lucy Olson. I'm sure she envisioned herself having a high usage rate play style like she did at Villanova and how Caitlin Clark did at Iowa. Lisa Bluder was a big part of that. Maybe Jan Jensen will run that type of system, but I'm not too sure. Lucy also doesn't have a deep attachment to Iowa like the other players do. I really hope Lucy doesn't leave. That would be a huge loss because the offense presumably was going to be built around her. There's also a small risk of Hannah Stuelke leaving. There's a 30-day window that opens when a coach retires for players to enter the portal. If Hannah were to enter, there's certainly several top schools that would be interested in having her. Iowa fans would absolutely hate this, but it would be funny if she transferred to Iowa State. Her and Audie Crooks would be a very nasty combo. The title of this video is, how does Lisa Bluder retiring affect Iowa? The answer to that question is that as long as they retain their players, they will be completely fine. They should be a ranked team and be towards the top half of the Big Ten. I think it's only a huge issue if they end up losing Hannah Stuelke and Lucy Olson because of Lisa's retirement. That would be a complete backbreaker. They definitely wouldn't be ranked in that case, and it would be a miracle for them not to be at the bottom of the Big Ten. But I'm curious what y'all's thoughts on Lisa Bluder retiring are. How do you believe this affects Iowa? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.